Northwest, Kim's own daughter, is reportedly coming forward now to reveal her mother's sinister secrets. Yes, you heard correctly. North is saying that Kim has been dragging her to Diddy's notorious parties and using her for personal advantage. You don't want to know the kind of stuff that happens at those parties, I promise you. It's a frightening reminder of how far Kim Kardashian might have gone in her pursuit of fame and wealth if these rumors are true. It's like the most terrifying scene from a Hollywood thriller brought to reality. Because of Kim's dependency on nannies and what North perceives as a lack of quality time spent together, North felt abandoned and unwanted and decided to break up with Kim. In addition, North claims that Kim has taken use of her for her own gain, putting Kim's kid at her disposal without thinking about North's welfare. The public is in disbelief about Kanye West's reaction to North's choice. Kanye West has thrown Kim Kardashian off balance by complaining to CPS about her allegedly endangering their beloved daughter North. Kanye isn't having any of it, saying that Kim's dependency on nannies to look for North is a warning sign. Kanye wants to be the involved father who spends the quality time that North deserves. As everyone is aware, North has a special place in her heart for her father, and Kanye is taking this opportunity to act independently. He's not holding anything when he says that Kim's employment of nannies is endangering North's health. You may have heard Kanye express his views regarding the song Nannies if you listen to his most recent single. He's not afraid to voice this opinion, but here's the shocking revelation. Kanye says he saw North in some social media images with a lot of makeup on. Now, we're talking about a 10-year-old girl, not an adolescent who is experimenting. Kanye didn't take long to bring up this matter with CPS, and guess what? They moved quickly, determining that keeping North away from the controversy was in her best interest. Star Kim Kardashian is once again at the epicenter of controversy. This time, the criticism is a result of her choice to let her 10-year-old daughter, North, wear elaborate makeup and artificial nails. Additionally, a number of startling new images have been posted to social media by admirers and detractors of Kardashian's parenting style, voicing their worries and disgust. Many contend that North ought to be allowed to enjoy her childhood at the tender age of 10, free from the expectations and pressures associated with highly glamorized appearances. The public's indignation was heightened by the images in question, which show North sporting bright lipstick, false eyelashes, and glittery acrylic nails. Critics contend that these decisions not only promote young girls' sexualization and early maturation, but also convey a negative message that places an excessive focus on outward appearance and superficial beauty. Kim Kardashian's decision to let her little daughter dress in a way that is usually reserved for adults has drawn criticism and worries from a number of quarters. The possible effect on North's growth and self-esteem is one of the main worries. A person learns and develops during their formative years, discovering their own personality and sense of self by permitting North to wear a kind of clothing that is typically associated with an older person. She could be exposed to pressures and ideas associated with adulthood at an early age. This might make it more difficult for her to form a positive self-image and could cause her to become unhealthily fixated. Furthermore, by supporting such decisions with her appearance and outside approval, Kim Kardashian can unintentionally be contributing to the sexualization of young females. This has the potential to propagate negative cultural messages that overemphasize physical attractiveness and support a limited, unattainable notion of beauty. Children's emotional health and development should be given top priority, and they should be given the opportunity to follow their own interests and styles. As a parent in the public glare, Kardashian has a need to lead by example for her kids and the innumerable young fans who look up to her, even in the absence of adult eye expectations. Allowing North to dress like an older person could cause confusion and blur the lines between age-appropriate behavior and convey a worrying message about what is appropriate for young people in terms of development and self-expression. This is not the first time a well-known person in the entertainment business has questioned Kardashians' parenting decisions. The children of the Kardashians have grown up under intense public scrutiny. Some contend that a child's growth and self-image may suffer as a result of this degree of exposure. While this occurrence has aroused condemnation and concern, it's vital to remember that different people have different perspectives on parenting approaches. Some contend that parents should have the final say on matters pertaining to their children's appearance and self-expression. Some, however, voice legitimate worries about the possible long-term effects these decisions may have on a child's sense of value, self-esteem, and societal expectations. After Kim filed for divorce from Kanye, North had a constant desire to be with the rapper. Kanye has openly voiced his worries that Kim would treat his children and raise them to be the next wave of fame-obsessed Kardashian influencers. But when Kanye initially began discussing his worries in public, the majority of people condemned him for bothering him and portraying her as a horrible mother. The most recent information, though, indicates that Kanye's concerns weren't unfounded. Furthermore, a Kardashian insider disclosed that Kim is actually overindulging the children in material goods while delegating much of the child-rearing and punishment to Nanny, according to Kanye First Bow, the line in his song Easy with the Game concerning Kim's over-reliance on Nanny. Then, Kanye bluntly criticized Kim for lavishing the kids with material belongings, saying the kids were already growing up to be overly pampered and entitled. But back in May, during their conversation, Kim talked extensively about how she manages things on her own. Kim added that she's doing everything by herself and has to take on the roles of both mom and dad to the children, from getting them ready for school to preparing their meals. However, Kim had no idea that her own children, particularly her eldest North, who is incidentally starting to resemble her father on a daily basis, would end up exposing her. Nevertheless, it appears that Kim is losing control of her story, as North has now openly stated that she would prefer to live with her father, Kanye, as he doesn't have nannies, in addition to one of her Kardashian insiders exposing her for spending very little time with her children. According to a Kardashian insider who spoke with Lifestyle last month, Kim gives the kids everything they ask for, but she delegating to the nannies the more challenging aspects of raising the children. According to this insider, Kim pays the nannies over $100,000 a year to take care of her 4 children, and she further remarks that the children are undoubtedly pampered. But the Kardashian insider swiftly stepped in to defend Kim, the source added, pointing out that Kim is working insane hours and how awful this makes Kim appear. She is therefore forced to entrust the children's care to a large number of nannies. They're decent kids, and she has the means to provide them truly great things. The insider continued, saying that Kim also works long days, roughly 14 to 16 hours, so the nannies put in a lot of overtime for her. Fans, however, don't appear to be buying the notion that Kim K works 16-hour days. How much more money does she need anyway? So even if she does, it's her decision. Reducing her workload would allow her to spend more time with her children. Furthermore, many have observed that Kim doesn't seem to have any influence over the children, and that they aren't truly bonded to her. Even though North is just 10 years old, she is already exposing Kim for not spending enough time with her children and rebelling against her in a significant way. This is something North has been doing for a while now, and she has called Kim out on social media several times for behaving phony and worrying more about her fans than her own children. Although Kim first attempted to brush off North's remarks, it appears that she is now dealing with a serious issue, as North is requesting to move in with her dad and criticizing Kim for hiring chefs and nannies. On the November 2nd episode of The Kardashians on Hulu, Kim was shown berating Kourtney over how North always cries and berates her for not leading a simpler life instead of being a present parent. North loves to cook, according to Kim, so Kanye spends a lot of time in the kitchen with her creating basic meals. However, back at the Kim K mansion, the chefs take care of all the kids' meals. Then, Kim seemed to be disparaging Kanye by implying that he shouldn't get credit for accomplishing something as easy as making ramen with North. It appears that North is expressing that she misses spending quality time at home because at Kim K's, there's always a staff of people available to take care of everything for her. However, fans are claiming that Kim clearly doesn't understand that it's not about ramen. It's about spending quality time with the kids and actually being present. She also cannot spend a typical family day with her mother, another factor that likely contributes to North's annoyance, and the reason she prefers to stay at Kanye's house, where there aren't cameras following her everywhere, is the fact that Kim disregarded Kanye's wishes and kept exposing her children on social media and on her reality show. N0W, I want to know your thoughts in the comment section below.